Hi, everyone. I am going live in my group Intuitive Angel Messages. You guys know me as Medium Kristin Davies. And joining me today, we have Lindsay and we have Dee. Yay! Thanks for joining me.
We're excited to be here.
So happy to be here.
Yes.
You guys can all tell that maybe our starseed origins is similar. and so when you see, the bubbly smiley faces, that would probably be a key indicator on Pleiadian energy, elemental energy, fun time energy. That's right. And
That's me.
we all met each other through the Mediumship for Beginners course and the Mediumship 102 course, and we had a good ride with that. That was a good time.
Yes, did not want it to be over. I'm like so happy to see you guys. I'm like, oh, I was going through withdrawals.
It was
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was such a great decision. I had been watching your videos and I was just drawn to you because of just the way that you are, just so authentic. And when I took the courses, it was just so obvious that this is the course that I needed to be on to develop the abilities that I thought I had, but I didn't know what to do with. And so I just would recommend everybody take these courses. It's just way worth your money. I mean, the money doesn't even matter. It's the experience and the people that you get to meet and growing individually.
Yeah.
And it's not just about mediumship, is it?
No.
You think you're coming into channel and you're gonna learn how to channel your angels, but it's so much more than that. And it was really cool this last time we did. We decided to sense the energy, the starseed origins of different celebrities. That was kind of fun, wasn't it?
That was very interesting and
very enlightening. Yeah,
it was enlightening.
Yeah.
That was
yay!
crazy.
Hi guys. So yeah, it was a real fun ride. And if anyone would like to join us again, we're coming up to the next courses coming up October 15th until the 30th for the beginners. And the 102 course is coming November 15th till the 22nd of this year. And you don't have to take one over the other, but they're just like, it's a fun ride is what it is.
Yes.
But also very informative, a lot of learning, a lot of growth, a lot of expansion, a lot of high vibrational frequency with other people that are like-minded. So yeah. Hey, there's Jim. Jim's here. Woohoo! Jim was in the course too. So
yeah.
I'm just going to reload the group wall so I can see the individuals' names who are here with us. Good. Perfect. Excellent. Okay, so today we are going to pull in the angels, not only for each of you that are watching us, but also for ourselves. I also feel like I'm going to be pulling in Mother Mary today. So I also have her deck of cards, should I wish to use them. Nowadays I'll be like, well, I think I'll use the cards, and my angels will be like, you don't need to use the cards. I'm like, I want to use the cards. And how do you guys know when it's best to use the cards? Like, are you going about your day and all of a sudden you're thinking about the cards, or you're drawn to looking over at the cards? Like, how do you know?
I've just been like trying to start my day with it because that's when I'm the most grounded. And so I've just been, and for me, I'm in a different place than other people in the course. So it is my direct connection, is what I've learned in the course. So that's my direct connection. So I just do it when I'm most grounded and I get the clearest answers that way.
Mm-hmm. That's a good time in the morning when we're nice and grounded. Our mind is more quiet and still.
Yeah. I've like incorporated it with the people that I love. So before I go to bed, my husband and I will both ask a question and pull a card. Or, when I got together with girlfriends, we all pulled cards for each other. And I was, kind of showing them how to just listen to their intuition. It was magical. It was magical.
Yeah, you don't know what you don't know.
No.
Right? And you just kind of go along, and then all of a sudden somebody says, well, hey, these high vibrational, they're cards. It's a tool, right? It's a tool to use. And they're high vibrational. And people don't understand that it's not just the people that made these cards, it's also the energies that have infused their energy into these cards. So, for example, when I used this one for the first time the other day, Ashley had mailed it to me, the Mother Mary, Queen of Angels cards. And so when I used those, I was like, woof, in came Mother Mary. But if I wanted to use these cards and channel just my angels, I could do that too. But what is infused in this deck is Mother Mary's energy. Or we could say she knows when you're going to be using them and she comes in at that time.
Yeah.
So are we ever pestering spirit and saying, oh, I'm bothering you. Can you come and help me? Like, are we ever bothering them?
No. But we can be impatient sometimes with them.
You bet. Why do they always say what you resist persists? Because what you focus on, you create more of.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So for years, I'd be asking the angels, and they wouldn't tell me because it was not the right time. It wasn't divine timing. So there had to be enough people awakening on the planet for them to guide me on to the next step. And I had to be ready. That meant I had to kick the alcohol. I had to kick bad habits that, well, for me, they were bad, right? And then I was going to be ready for this path. So there are certain things that needed to come into alignment before the door was going to be open to me. And then they casually just dropped it on the side. Hey, what do you think about channeling us? What do you think?
Hell yes.
Heck no. But you see a lot of light workers nowadays not ready. And that's okay. I wasn't ready for the first 3 months either. I was terrified. But then I said, yes, let's go. Let's see where this takes me. And here I am today. So you just never
Changing
know.
lives.
Mm-hmm.
Changing lives. One day.
Yeah, it takes courage. It takes courage.
It does. It does. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely it does. But you know what? Your opinion of yourself and your self-love and your self-care, it will take over and it will run your show instead of other people's opinions of you. So, and everybody's projecting what they have going on in their lives onto others. And I recognize that too. So I try not to take it personally. I just see, okay, this person's vibrational frequency is this way and they're seeing through this filter. So this is how they're going to see it or interpret it. All right. Well, let's get ready to rumble. I think that the first thing we'll do is let's pull some cards for the entire group. Okay. And anybody and everybody who's watching this during this broadcast or afterwards, this is for you. Oh, thank you. We are radiant. Wait till we bring in the angels, then we're going to be extra radiant. That and blush. So how do we know which deck to use?
Well, you taught us how. We can run our hand over the top of the deck, and whichever one we feel the most energy or connected to, we can draw.
This?
Yes.
So wherever
just
I
like that.
And my mind is quiet. It's Mother Mary today. And I can let the angels just take over my finger just briefly. They do that. And then we pull out the cards and we fan them out. And these are a nice bridge between not connecting with spirit, not knowing how in the very beginning. And then guess what? I use these cards for like years before I started to hear spirit. Years. Okay. So if you guys are getting anything, you're further ahead than where I was. But the energy back then was turtle pace slow, whereas the energy now is starting to pick up like a jackrabbit?
Mm-hmm. And the more that you use them, the more that you can relate and the more that you can see, oh my gosh, this message was spot on. And then you start to trust yourself and you're like, wow, this is a real tool that works.
Yeah.
And it's cool to see the confirmation between you and the other students in the courses. and just what they're picking up and versus what you're getting, and you're like, well, because spirit is omnipresent. So it'll come to you, me, everyone all at the same time. It doesn't matter. There's no time or space constraints. Here's a question. How do you get your mind to be quiet?
Don't have caffeine.
Oh yeah,
Have
no
caffeine
sugar,
and sugar.
no sugar, no caffeine.
Yes.
Sit on a
Before you
tree.
practice, we're not saying to be saints, okay? We're just
Yeah.
saying before you practice, no caffeine, sugar, preferably no caffeine. If you can ease it back in your life so that you're not like, how many people on planet Earth have a quiet mind? Or even sort of quiet mind?
Not me.
Yeah. So our minds are very fragmented. They're off. Boom, but boom, boom, but boom, boom. We think we are our thoughts, but we're not. So one book I highly recommend reading is A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle. That will really teach you a lot. And the second is, you can do forms of meditation, but meditation comes in all different kinds. Where whatever you're doing, where your mind is quiet, whether it's cleaning the house, riding your bike, doing the dishes, whatever it takes to have a quiet mind. Sitting with stillness for 20 seconds to 30 seconds multiple times a day. So that becomes more of your dominant focus. That becomes more of your dominant frequency. And then you just slide right into the stillness. No problem. More and more. All right. Quiet time. You have to know when to turn it off and to turn it on, because we don't need to be having thoughts all the time. It's too tiring. All right. So does anybody have their card yet?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to let you go ahead. Whichever one of you chooses to go
Jody,
first.
hit it.
Okay. Honesty and communication.
Ooh,
Honesty and communication. I
pretty
love it.
colors.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
it is a pretty card. And her hair is adorable.
Mhm.
It
It's
is.
like, ooh.
Yeah. The message that this is, the more that you communicate, the more that you need to, I'm getting the word discernment, and discernment's really important right now. And we need to look for truth and honesty in communication. That's what I got.
Discernment's so important. Well, what is discernment? Is it sitting quietly with a still mind and just seeing if that person's guidance resonates with you, or if you're invited to something, you can sit with stillness and just see how it feels. It really is about seeing how it feels.
Yes.
For me,
Yeah.
that's spiritual discernment.
That's
what
a
I
huge
use.
thing I've learned from my course that I'm using in my daily life now, is not just going
Jumping.
with it, stopping. Yes, stopping
Yeah.
and seeing
Yeah.
if it's a yes or no.
And if you all of a sudden get a tightness in your chest, you're like paying attention to it. You're not ignoring it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. They're guiding me here. Pay attention. So when the chest gets tight or the stomach gets tight, what is that? What are they doing to your body?
Closing your chakras.
Yeah.
They just slow the flow of energy going through your heart chakra and your solar chakra to create a tightness for you to pay attention to, which is saying, don't be doing that right now, or don't go in that direction. Okay.
That's
So
probably the most valuable thing that I learned. Like it covers everything. Like any question you have, and it learns you to listen to yourself and your guidance. It's just such
So if this is too busy, you can at least feel this.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
got that. So if you could just still your mind for 20 seconds, ask your angels a question. If it's relaxed, it's a yes. If it's tight, it's a no. And then the third response is that you'll get down the line once you get the yes and no's, is this, which is you can if you wish. They might give you that, but we recommend that you hang back and wait. Okay, so you'll get that response in the chest. Awesome. Okay, so, all right, my card is health.
Ooh.
Health. Ooh. On the card it says, my prayers for healing miracles have been heard and answered.
Yay.
So there's the mind, there's the body, and then there's your spirit. And it's really important that we take care of each one of these. Okay. And she's calling it like the Trinity, the mind, the body, and then your soul, your spirit. And she's talking about like if you're guided in a certain direction, like your soul wants to go in a certain direction, but you're not listening or paying attention. It's really important that you do. There's divine timing also at play. So you may sense something's coming, but it's not quite the right time yet. So pay attention to the timing of it. And it's really important that we do activities and do things to lift and raise our mindset, because we can get in the doldrums or feel alone or isolated at this time. She said she's smiling, and Mother Mary is laughing and saying, if you knew how not alone you were. Okay. Like, so not alone. No, 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 no. I'm telling you, holy smokes. Okay. So you're not alone. You're never alone. Well, just your guardian angels. And then, of course, we ask Archangel Michael to move into our home in order to be there with us. That's so important, to be your spiritual bouncer. You just have to ask him once, and he'll go everywhere you go. Even if you relocate, he comes with you. Okay, anything else? So that health card is about the mind, the body, and spirit. The Trinity, she's calling it. All right. So, okay, next card.
I got change in direction. It says the changes you're experiencing are divinely directed by your newborn willingness to open your heart to love and our guidance. You're protected now and in the future, so follow your path to the happy outcomes you desire.
Isn't that the truth? All of this is taking place on Earth right now for this shift and change within all of our lives, whether it's a little bit or a lot. And for some of us, it's a lot. Mm-hmm. And I know I've been through periods in my own life where I've had major shifts of like relocation, or I've had big shifts of, relocation and new employment. And I think what I've learned from those experiences is that, the key is to go with the flow. Relax and go with the flow, because what you resist persists. What you focus on that you're resisting, you're going to create more thoughts like that, more experiences like that, more energy like that. So take a deep breath, turn your attention off of it, and then let go and go with the flow. However, if the draw is strong enough in me to take action steps to go, like if my soul is guiding me and it's really strong, then I start taking action steps, like start sending out resumes in the mail. I'll start to make phone calls. I will start to, look for places to live or whatever the case may be. So I start taking action steps. Okay. So let's sit and tune into our guardian angels and just channel some guidance for everyone here watching. And then we're going to start taking questions and start channeling guidance for everyone watching. Okay, so the first one that's coming through is, first we're going to channel guidance for ourselves, and then we're going to channel guidance for everyone watching. It's for ourselves that's really important. That's the strong draw I'm getting. All right. Okay.
Let's do it.
It's like, no.
Hold on, baby.
All right, so I'll go first. And of course, it's not just about the words you hear. It'll be about the images you see, and then we can narrow it down. Or the thought forms that enter your brain, like insights, books of information drop in. That's clear cognizance or clear knowing. Right now, I'm going to use clear audience. So my guardian angel is talking about believe and you will receive. It's really important that that I stay centrally focused on what is it that I wish to create? What are the desires? What are the dreams? What are the wishes? that I wish to create more of, rather than focusing on things that may be bothering me and relentlessly focusing on those things, creating more thoughts and energy that are going to be similar to that, creating more experiences like that, rather than reacting to what is. So she's just laughed and clapped twice. Now the guidance that I'm receiving for that is also for everybody else. So that guidance isn't just for me, it's also for you, everyone. You can react to what is, or you can slow it down, look at, okay, this is syncing my frequency. How do I want this to play out? What do I want to create? And then ask your team to help you create that, whatever it is you want. Okay, and that's a lot, I know. Do your best. Do your best. And if you get nothing, you get nothing. It's no biggie.
I got one.
All right.
I need to, my team is saying, don't be so hard on yourself. Give yourself some grace. And they're showing me like zooming out, zoom way out, and I can see the earth, and I can see, if you look at the big picture of what is happening from beginning to end, you can see that you are doing everything in divine timing, exactly as it should be. And if you
no rush.
Yeah, no rush. And
as we often we think there is. I'm one of them.
And you can't comprehend the impact that you have upon others. And so keep your vibration high. The world needs you authentically. The world needs whatever you bring to the table. The earth needs your light. That's the message that I'm getting.
Yeah. Love it.
Love
it. And that's for everybody else. I get that. For you, for everyone. I think this is tying in with us and everyone. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting just being present and where you are, and enjoying that space where you are instead of focusing on what's around you, no matter what's going on. Yeah. So being present and staying in that place where you are present and safe and content, and being okay with that, rather than focusing on in front or behind of you.
The more we focus on the high vibrational aspects of our reality, so things we like and appreciate, we're actually just going to open more doors. We're going to open more doors. We're going to be in the flow. We're going to watch abundance flow in. We're going to be like, holy smokes, look at all this amazing stuff happening, right? So we just let it happen in divine timing. Yeah.
I've been taking your advice and writing it down too. So I've got the list of them to do. I've got all that going. It's like, it's amazing when some of the things start.
Yeah, and you start checking them off your list. Oh my God, I asked for that a month ago and now it's happened.
The yacht's not here yet, but some of the other things have arrived.
So like write down a list of what you want to co-create with your angels and watch it happen. Nobody thinks about doing that because it's your free will, our free will. We came here to Earth for a free will experience. So they're waiting for you to use your free will to ask them. Write it down on a piece of paper. It's crazy what happens.
It's the magic.
It is. So here's a question. How do you connect with your guardian angels?
I just think, I call their name, or I think, and I say, I need you here, and then I can feel if they're here.
Yeah. I use my cards. That's the best way I can receive messages from them.
But when we're sensing energy in the course, you were feeling it, Lindsay. You were totally feeling it.
I missed that part of the question. When we're sensing it,
okay.
I sense energy all throughout, my body.
And what if we can't sense our guardian angels' energy around us or through our chakra centers?
We ask them to turn it up.
I can't feel you. I need you to turn it up. Could you come in closer?
Mm-hmm.
Still not getting it. And it takes time to practice sensing them. So it's like riding a bike. I didn't get on the bike and ride the bike perfectly the first time. It takes a few times to practice it, and then it starts to open. Another reason why it's important to get a deck of angel cards, because the more you use them, the more your chakra centers open, the more your chakra centers, aka your energy centers open, and the more you open to sense energy. How cool. All right. So we're looking for specific questions, and we're going to start to channel and see what we can do to help everyone. Okay.
Yay.
So I'm going to let you guys ask a very specific question. Okay. We've got one from Jody. I would love some guidance on a move. I have 24 days left and still haven't found a new place, and you're getting really nervous about this. Hey,
Ooh,
I've
girl,
been there.
I feel ya.
I've
been
been
there
there
right now.
Oh man, I've had it where it's 7 days
Homeless
until I
Catwoman
moved.
over here.
And then I found this beautiful place where I am now, and I was like, whoa, that was miraculous. I remember I was going to take another place, but I could barely stand up in the bathroom. There was no stand-up shower, and I would have had to sit in the bathtub with the roof line right over my head. So there's no standing. And my angel was like, listen, are you going to be happy in that place? I'm like, no. And they're like, okay, so why are you taking it? They literally had that talk with me. So I canceled it, and I said, I'm not going to take it. And I was like, I have 7 days, but here it came. It always comes. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's dive into that, Lindsay, since you're there yourself.
Yeah, I'm the homeless cat lady over here going through it. I am I'm just trying, definitely not focusing on the negative. I'm trusting the process. I'm trying to be patient, and I'm also like taking a step back and going with like maybe what I was thinking all along wasn't the right path for me, because there's keeps being roadblock after roadblock, and it's like, hello, what is wrong with me? So I am taking a step back and looking at every angle of the situation and saying, you know, hey, maybe I need to look at something completely different.
Sometimes we have to get out of our own way.
Yeah.
Sometimes we think we know what's best.
Yeah.
And then we're like, whoa, I'm not seeing anything pan out here.
Yeah.
So it's best to just relax, take the attention off of it, and just let it doors open. As soon as you take your attention off of something, you go with the flow, boy, doors open, don't they?
Or stop action step after action step. Like,
constantly struggling in life, taking it. I'm trying, but nothing is panning out here. Well, there's a reason why.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the guidance for Jody? Dee, you want to go first?
Yes, because you saw me concentrating, and
I did. And I haven't pulled anything because I'm not going to use the cards on this one.
Jody, look what I got. It's the Druid, and it literally says hold the space.
Oh my goodness gracious. Wow.
Hold the space. I feel like, this is, I don't know how specific. Is there any way you can stay where you're at? That's what I'm feeling. I feel like that you need to... Okay, so no, you need to stay in the same city, not the same building. This is this same area. Hold your space and trust in yourself. See, this is a very wise man who's been through a lot. And look at his face. He's not phased.
He's not playing games.
He's not phased. You can do what you want to do, but he's holding his space.
Yeah.
So stay in your same city, Jody. I feel like this isn't going to be a big move. Somewhere in your vicinity is going to become available, but hold your space. Try not to be fazed by this. Trust yourself. Look at this guy. Trust yourself. That's what I get.
And you know what I feel with Jody's energy? Jody isn't like okay, let's get up and like go and like be doing something sporadic. A little bit slower moving, takes your time kind of energy, okay, is what I'm getting with Jody's energy. Mm-hmm. Like she's kind of like not fast-paced movements. I'm faster paced movement. Okay?
Yeah.
That's how I operate. But not everybody operates like that, because not everybody's willing to jump off a cliff and go off with their angels and follow their lead. I am. I'm that person. I do that. And face the fear and do it anyways. So Jody, you're moving a little bit slower. So there's panic because maybe you're not used to these kinds of transitions in your life. You're not used to like just going and taking action or being uncomfortable. You know, all of a sudden now you're moving and you're not sure where you're going. I'm not going to channel the rest until Lindsay goes. So go ahead, Lindsay.
I got release and surrender. And that's basically like what she's saying is just release the fear and know that you're, you know, surrounded and you're being guided, and just, you know, release it and surrender it and trust, even though you might end up without a place to stay. Something, it might be just divine timing for, you know, waiting for something to open up. So just trust the process and stop the gripping and let go.
Yes.
It's that gripping that we do and the fear, and then we don't stop the flow of helping us, but we do walls up. It does kind of block a bit, which is good. Oh, it's just reloading. Oh, you guys are there.
Yep,
okay,
there
good. So I'm going to channel some guidance for Jody. It's exactly what's coming through with your guys' cards. Each of your cards. It's just hang back.
It's like magic.
Try to relax. Go with the flow. You're pretty good at doing that, Jody. Like you do chill pretty easy. It's just now your mind is racing because you've got this 24-hour deadline. You know what you have to be really good at doing on Earth? You have to be good at adapting. And if one path doesn't work out, you shift gears and you move in another. And the more you learn to tune into your intuition, the more you go with the flow, the more things always seem to work out for you. Like my friends now that I've had since I was 18, they look at what I'm doing and they're like, oh, well, you were always lucky, Kristin. You always had a horseshoe, Kristin. You know, because in their 3D minds, that's their excuse of how they see me. But in reality, I am going with the flow. I am listing out with the angels what I want and what I expect. I make a list. I am using the law of attraction to my advantage in thinking about how I want things to play out. But they don't see that. And, you know, a lot of my friends since I was 18 are kind of doing the same thing that they were back then. It's kind of like drinking and, you know, and I'm not doing that anymore. So things have changed and they are in a different location than me now. When it comes right down to it with Jody's relocation, I feel like a hanging back kind of and getting comfortable wherever you are, Jody. And the continuation of looking for a place to live, of course. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. And I'll tell you, when you get really comfortable being uncomfortable, like that's like a beautiful place to be too. There's times where, you know, I had health issues in the past and I got too comfortable. I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm just going to be in this ride. And I would still be laughing and I'd still be having a positive mindset some days. Other days were easier than others. But I wasn't in complete sorrow the whole time. People ask, why are you so positive all the time? Well, yeah, when you're in chronic, crazy town, daily pain, and you're not anymore, every day's golden. So, yeah. So, Jody, keep looking, relax, go with the flow, get comfortable with being uncomfortable, and hand off your worries and fears to your angels on a repeated basis. I feel like here's the thing, you're never going to be homeless, okay? I've been in positions where I've had to take an apartment and I didn't really like that location, but I took it for 3 months, which piggybacked me onto another, or I had to wait, moved out of one place because they didn't have enough hot water And then another door opened, and I was doing a house sit in a multi-million-dollar home. So, but I needed a transition between that place and this place, so I stayed with a friend who's doing a house sit for a month. So there's always a way. It's either a friend or a family member, an Airbnb, a temporary spot. You're never going to be homeless. Never. And all that teaches you strength. It toughens you up a little bit.
Yeah, be calm in the eye of the storm. Like,
That's right. Yeah.
I'm getting like lesson of trust. This is a lesson of trust that's happening right now too.
Love that.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. All right. Karen's asking, what advice do you have regarding the divorce support group I will be starting? Wow.
Whoa, that's awesome.
Karen.
Props to you, girl.
What happened? I blacked out. Karen said something about starting a holy cow. So Karen was also in the mediumship courses. That's how we know Karen. And let's tune into that. Let's just feel the energy of it. Everybody in the comments, quiet your mind and just see how it feels. Do you feel lightness in your body? Does your chakras open and light? Or are you feeling a tightness and a pullback with a drop sensation in the body? What are you feeling, Dee?
It started in my heart, but it went right to my solar plexus.
Oh,
yeah. And I think that there is a connection there, excitement about connection that's going to take place. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. What are you feeling?
Lindsay, what are you feeling?
I got a feeling in my heart chakra and then an openness.
Yeah,
so
me too.
I got no pullback whatsoever.
Right in the heart chakra, right out the gate. It was open. Yeah. It was like an excitement. I get butterflies and excitement.
Yeah.
And so when I'm picking up on that excitement, I'm honing in on spirit first, which is very excited. Now I hone in on Karen's hesitant a little bit nervous. And I get like a little bit of nausea, like, can I do this? Yeah, you can, Karen. You're going to. I think it's going to be brilliant. You know what the Spirit's saying, Karen, is that you're going to be really good as like a mediary, like the middle person, the middle ground, solid, grounded, calm, for others to connect with each other and speak about how they feel. But your energy is going to be really good to hold that space, calm and grounded.
Yeah.
You're going to be perfect for this. Perfect.
I mean, as you're saying that, I'm just getting like butterflies.
And have confidence card just dropped out of my deck. So, girl, have some confidence. You got this.
Yep. That's it right there. Okay, so before we keep going to the questions in the comments, does anybody here have a question, Lindsay or Dee?
Well, yeah. Always. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I definitely do. Can I get some guidance? I'm like the homeless cat lady too. I'm learning so much through this. So I'm grateful for this experience and I'm manifesting new ones.
I love it. Okay, so let's see what comes through. First for Lindsay, I'm gonna bring in Mother Mary. She's right here off my right, so I'm just asking her to come in.
I love you, Mary.
Oh, here she comes. So you might see my eyes or my face change a little bit. It's just because her energy is in the back of my head. She's going through the back of my third eye, which, you know, comes out the back, right? And she's, here she is locking in. Oh, cool. Okay, so she's saying, Lindsay, it's not about what is or even what is to come, but rather your vibrational frequency and your thoughts reacting or pertaining to it. Hold steady. Know if, so she's using the word act. So act as if everything's going to go perfectly and everything's going to line up perfectly. And then even if you just have to act it, and then you'll start to see the outcome of that way of being, that way of thinking, and then you'll know it. I see the ocean, and I see you sitting on a beach. She's putting that right into my head, right on the left side. Smelling the ocean air. I see you happy and feeling quite free and carefree.
Oh.
And being around other like-minded souls that are similar or like yourself.
Oh, how cool. That would be awesome.
Where you are right now, she doesn't want to slam it.
Yeah.
I guess I would use my wording on that. That's not how Mother Mary's saying it. She doesn't want to poo-poo it or slam it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have what you need. And it's not a vibrational match for your frequency. Your frequency is here,
Mm-hmm.
and where you're living is not ready to change drastically or to match where you are. So if anything, she says that you've advanced. You're more advanced doesn't mean better than, okay? It just means that you've grown and your frequency is at a certain point where it isn't in alignment with where you're living. So if you feel tired or irritated, drained of your energy, it could be where you're living that's doing that, because the energy where you are is just heavy and it's weighing on you, and it's just not a vibrational match.
Yeah.
When you're living, if you're living in a high vibrational location, okay, that's what's happening with me right now. My chakras are open. I got flowing energy through them.
I keep visiting all these places and like nothing. I'm just like, oh my God, no. Oh my God, no. I'm like, okay, do I need to go out in the woods by myself?
Peace out, everybody. I'm moving to the woods.
Like, this is crazy. So that's making sense. That's why I'm taking a step back. Like, well, shit, maybe this is not where I need to be living.
Yeah.
Divine timing is what I'm getting, okay? Yeah. Like, why would Spirit not give you the answer? The reason why, there's multiple reasons. One is we're not ready to receive the answer, because if we got the answer but we're not ready energetically, or we have it in our head how we want things to go and all the rest of it, then we're going to buck the current. When we hear the answer, we're not going to be ready for it. Divine timing. Also, certain things need to take place in our life before we can reach this outcome. Another reason why is because this is an experience on earth that we are meant to be experiencing. If the angels gave us the answers all the time, we're not exactly living our life.
I know.
So they're not going to give us all the answers, because we're in this free will zone for a reason. What would you like to say? She's just chuckling. That's why I'm
like, good luck, sis.
I know, right?
Well, I think it's
Tell me exactly.
We all want the answer, right? Give me the answer. Give me the answer. But they won't give it if it's not best for us to receive it. Lord knows I've been there.
About what side is that beach on? What side of the countries have beach on? What about that?
Let's you and me test it right now.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we're doing East Coast versus West Coast. Everybody in the comments, help us out and type what you sense, okay? So, Dee, help us out.
Okay.
Okay, so first is East Coast. Does the body feel open and light, or is it tight and pulled back and dropping? You know what something feels like when it goes, ugh. Is it best for Lindsay to move to the East Coast if you feel like you want to get up out of your chair?
Yeah.
Then that's a yes. If you feel this and the energy feels heavy and I don't get up out of my chair, that's a no. So let's see what everybody puts in the comments.
Okay, guys.
East Coast, East Coast. West Coast, I go, ugh.
Oh, you do?
Really?
Yeah, East Coast, I'm getting like South Carolina, like that's where you need to be.
Oh, I love it. He's got a spare bedroom.
Yeah. Right? Oh, it's
Okay. Okay, so I have East Coast, and I get no for East Coast. I get nope, not for East Coast, no for East Coast. What am I getting? I'm not going to tell you till Lindsay tells me what she's getting.
For East Coast, I got absolutely nothing.
Oh, so I get, and what I get is no. Like a big time no, not a little time no. Again, is it best for Lindsay to move towards the East Coast? Ask them to put it on your heart chakra hardcore, Lindsay.
Ask him about the East Coast to put it on my heart chakra hardcore.
Yeah. Is it
Okay.
open or closed?
I'm
Does it
getting turn it up.
I get like this.
I got a little tightness at the top.
Yeah, okay. And then my whole body is doing this.
It wasn't like the worst, but I got a little tightness at the top.
Okay. And okay. All right. So everybody in the comments, we have a few that say yes to East Coast, but I'm getting more no's. So now we're going to sense this isn't about getting it right or wrong, by the way. Practicing is about practicing.
Making that muscle strong.
That's right. It's not, oh, I got it right riding on the bike for the first time. No, I'm not going to get it right. I'm probably not going to get it right the first 10 times or 20, maybe even 30. I remember my mom hiding a bike under the house for my 10th birthday. And I was like, oh! And then like, could I get on it and ride it? No.
Dang it.
So I was excited I got the bike, but no way. Okay, so now let's clear the energy. And now we're going to practice moving to the West Coast. This one's a little tricky.
Yeah. I was like, is that a tightness or a flutter? Is that a tightness or a flutter? Like.
So what does that mean?
That
right now, moving to the West Coast, it's divine timing. Divine timing. But is it best at some point we move to the West Coast? Now we have it clear up. At least that's how I'm experiencing it. In divine timing.
I'm going back to Cali.
Yeah, right. What are you feeling, Dee?
I'm feeling middle. Like
middle sensation.
Yeah, I was feeling like Texas or Kansas. I don't know. Just like the.
I've lived in Kansas before and Texas.
Oh, those kept coming through. I'm like, why are you showing me Kansas? Why are you showing me Texas?
I've lived all over. But yes, I've been to Kansas and Texas. You are correct, Dee.
Well, I know. I was like, oh, I got it wrong. So I don't even know what
all the places, Texas and Kansas. Like, come on.
I know. Random.
Here's the thing: is what I get is it's that middle ground sensation of yeah, but not right yet. Yeah, but not right yet. So it's divine timing.
Got it.
I get West Coast in the comments, yes. West Coast, no. I get like a maybe. It's a maybe sensation, and you have to narrow it down, and this would probably only take because of major practice. Is it best for her to move to the West Coast at some point? Is it best for her to move to the West Coast right now?
No.
What are we waiting for? Let's see what they answer. Divine timing.
Prince Charming, maybe?
Okay.
I don't know. Just throwing it out there.
I'm literally saying while you just said that, we're waiting for other doors to open.
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. I'll take it. All right. So it It's
Thank
not
you,
after
everyone.
that. It's not, oh, I didn't get it right. It's about practicing. That's all that matters. People get so upset if they don't get what I get, or no, it's about practicing, because you can't hone in on something and really connect in unless you practice. Now I'm connecting in more, and even with mediumship, is it 100% accurate all the time?
No.
No. Why? Do you guys remember?
Free will changes things too, and you
Our
just
mood?
can't be perfect all the time.
Yeah, well, exactly. There's no such thing as perfection here on earth. I mean, there is. Did I, get loaded last night? Am I hungover? Am I high on weed? Have I just eaten a ton of sugar and caffeine? Maybe my adrenal glands are pumping, my mind's off over here, and I'm not really connecting with spirit. Is my mood dropped? Am I in a bad mood? Am I cranky? Do I need to go lay down and have a nap first? And this filter of how I perceive things, how I'm seeing through my way of seeing in the world, is what that information is coming through. So what makes the best medium? We're all mediums, by the way. Being heart-centered, high vibrational. Because the angels are very high vibrational. Everyone here in spirit, very high vibrational. At least the ones I connect with. All right. Are we ready to do another question?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So, okay. Yeah, Paul Milgis, his team is guiding him to California as well.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Thanks, Paul.
Yeah. It's interesting, but again, it's like divine timing, and our free will can alter things. People always say, "Oh, am I going to get this job?" Well, how many people are doing the hiring process? Probably like 5. So it's the free will of all 5 individuals plus the overseeing, company who decides, and maybe somebody throws their hat in the ring last minute and applies for the job too. Well, that just threw a wrench in there. So, okay. Here we are. Okay, so we're going to go with Chelsea. How can I come more in alignment with my soul's mission here to transition out of working a job and creating the right business that will feed my soul? I can't seem to land on one thing or the platform to do it, though. And there is a specific thing I can do. If there is a specific thing I can do or research that will help me align with it. So if my mind's all over the place and I'm not certain about what path to take, what would be the first action steps to take if I'm like this?
Get grounded.
Yeah. Get grounded. Be present in the moment.
Yeah.
Grounding often. And if you're chugging back that sugar and caffeine, then that wouldn't be the time to be asking these questions, because you need to get grounded.
The cleanse and detoxify card fell out whenever we were talking about her. So maybe that was it.
There we go. So maybe that resonates. And so we really need to get grounded. We need to slow this down and get our energy grounded. Because once we're grounded, then when the answers or the direction takes us, we can feel it and we'll go instead of our mind going. Okay?
That's funny. Healing energy popped out for me.
Oh, cool.
So it feels like that you need to just center yourself, like heal physically. There's might be some physical stuff, just like Lindsay just pulled and I pulled.
Getting
that's
into alignment.
stopping you. It feels kind of like you're busy. Do you have a busy mind? I'm feeling like I am trying to multitask everything.
I get a lot of flutter sensation.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
So let us know, Chelsea, in the comments. And I also have Archangel Michael with you. He's got a watchful eye on you. I'm just seeing if he wants to say anything, but he's just telling me he's watching over you.
Aww.
First, we help ourselves. First, we manage our own frequency. First, we get into alignment. First, we ground. And then we can step forward in helping others. And then we will know the right paths to take, dear one.
Aw.
Yes.
Thanks, Mike.
And I feel ungrounded. So
Yeah.
maybe we can take that energy and shift it and transmute it, please. They'll give us a little taste of your frequency, and it's
Yeah, it was a little bit like worried. You got a lot going on, and you're trying to fix it. Yeah.
I'm even like burping over here. I'm like, the body's like getting it. Okay. So you would like to know, there's a question here about what would you like to know about your guardian angel? That's the question. What would you like to know? That my question back to you is, what would you like to know about your guardian angel? Okay. Oh, thank you, Karen. Karen says, love my reading. I know this will be great. I've been feeling it for years. Your class gave me confidence to get it started.
Yay!
Love it.
Yay! We
love you,
Love
Karen.
it.
You
Awesome.
got this,
Great.
girl.
You really are going to be great at it.
Yeah, I really feel it too. Like, you know, when you're in a sweet spot and you're the right person for the job. Okay.
She's
Okay.
a peaceful demeanor.
Michelle also was in the course. How should I continue to develop my spiritual abilities? I just get imagery of fairies. So I'm seeing the fairy workshop. That's coming up next. I don't know if you feel drawn to that, Michelle, but that's what I'm getting. I always say, don't come to the mediumship courses, don't come to the workshops or the healings or the classes unless you feel drawn. Period. End of story. If it's flat, you're not really drawn there, don't come. But the next one coming up, if you feel drawn, is going to be July 9th until the 12th. And, 11th. So the 9th till the 11th. And that will be the Fairies and Elemental Kingdom coming up with myself and Ashley Cunningham.
And it's going to be epic. You've mentioned that before. You're
I
like,
was just
you
saying
guys,
at the
this
beginning."
is going to be epic.
I'll be there. I will be
Like, you're not explaining it like you did to us earlier.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I was saying to Ashley, we're doing this up big, by the way. We're going big. We're going full throttle. We're going to have big full days, and the content you can catch up on, because even if you're not there, you can show up whenever you want for the next week, because the content will still be there for you. We're going to have it open for a whole week after the workshop.
Oh, good.
So you just come in and you can watch as much as you want. But I said, who out there is doing a fairy or elemental workshop that's magical and amazing, and like learning about different elemental energies and stories and portals, and like, how can we connect with them and let's sense them, and how do we bring them into our home, and how are they helping us with our pets? And I mean, I want to go full out. I want to have a magical experience for an entire weekend.
Yes.
That we can catch up on for a week afterwards. But yeah, that's what's happening. And no better than us elemental fairy energies to bring it on.
I know, it's so needed right now. Just that positive, high vibration. Just go with the flow, dancing.
Dancing. Oh yeah, you know me. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm getting that. What are you guys getting as far as Michelle developing her spiritual abilities?
I got a pretty clear message. I got a couple of messages. I saw you reading books. I saw you like studying, and then it faded. And it was so interesting because they showed me one of these cards. Instead of me picking it, they showed me the card called Do the Work. do the work. And
Practice.
so yeah, you're like trying to learn, but and then
Do.
that picture kind of faded and it went to a picture of you sitting in stillness and just learning from yourself. So it was like you looking for, like, trying to read a book, trying to get information in all these different places. But in the end, to improve, you just need to sit in silence and go within yourself.
And if you take any other courses or classes, get up and practice on camera and do it.
Yes, do the work.
You can read something, you can be left brain oriented about something, you can hear somebody tell you something, but when you're doing it, it's a whole other path.
Yeah.
All right, Lindsay.
I got a daydream card, so it basically, I think that's just meaning relax, you know, and just let it be. And my experience too, I mean, I definitely want to be stronger at all my clairs and everything, but it's just, you know, I'm just letting it come, you know, just doing the practice I know I can do. And then I got some other advice to just slowly incorporate through my day. If I can try to incorporate angels while I'm mixing color, or do this or that, like do that. But I just have to let it be and do what I can do.
You know, also too, like when we relocate somewhere else and it's maybe more high vibrational, that really does open up a lot of energy and we feel more uplifted, and therefore it's easier to connect.
Okay, I can't wait.
So like if we're in a place where it's just like
You're
not
trying so hard.
comfortable. I know, because I used to live in a place like that. I used to live out on the prairie. There's no water. There's cows
Oh, wow.
and grass and cow poo. And that was it. And trains. And then when I came near the ocean, whoa, I almost like toppled me over. I didn't even know what to do with myself.
Right.
So Chelsea's saying super busy minds, 7 million ideas a minute. So that's exactly what we were picking up on. And she also does feel Archangel Michael all the time. Yeah. So there you have it. Archangel Michael came through that message for you. Okay. All right. So, all right. Here we go. There we are. Okay. So Celine is asking, are you able to tell me who my guardian angel is? So let's see what we pick up stepping forward. So does a person only have one guardian angel?
No.
They can have two, and sometimes other mediums have seen up to three that I've heard from. But I've only seen two per person. I've seen two spirit guides per person, although sometimes they only need one, and sometimes I've seen up to three because they need extra support in that lifetime.
Mm.
And that's not something I see too often with spirit guides. So let's see, how many guardian angels does Celine have? You can let them put a hand up in your face. This is what they do to me.
Oh.
That takes time, and also I remember Jesus opening my chakra centers, and all of a sudden I was seeing all these hand gestures. I was like, "Where's that come from?" And this morning I woke up like that. Like, what's that? Doing sign language with me. So I see two.
I see two.
I'll go with two.
And which one's stepping forward first?
I have a female stepping forward first.
Okay, and Lindsay?
I was gonna say male, but that's just a shot in the dark. I didn't feel him.
I'm getting male, but the female's here too. So I'm getting a male, and you're getting male. You're getting female. So let's tag team it. So I feel like French Canadian or French or from somewhere like France. At least that's how your angel's coming in. So is that where you're from? Somewhere different. Okay, let's see. And again, you may have had some lifetimes in French locations. Maybe that's what I'm getting. Let's just hone in on his So you go ahead first, Dee. What would she like to say? And then me and Lindsay will work with the male guardian angel.
She showed up and she was absolutely gorgeous. She's like Grecian.
Oh.
And she has like this like band around her head, and she has this long hair, and like, you know, that beautiful Grecian. Oh, she's just gorgeous, and she's giving me tingles all the way on my thigh, all the way down and coming up. She's regal. She's just like, she just is graceful. She walks in and she just kind of is like,
watching.
Oh.
I don't know her name yet, but her presence is just so confident and beautiful and calming and just loving. She's gorgeous. Okay, let me see if I can get a message. You guys go with your guy if you want while I try to get a message. Let's see.
What does a male guardian angel feel like to you, Lindsay?
Strong.
Does he feel big and strong?
That's what I was gonna say. Strong.
Okay, go ahead.
I feel strong. I got an acceptance card when I asked for her name to ask for a message.
And so what does the acceptance card pertain to?
It says, see yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance in the way you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. So he's saying that probably he's like that he's with you, and to acknowledge and accept, accept yourself and see yourself in the highest vibration you are in love.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes we judge or criticize ourselves a lot, or we don't like certain things about ourselves, but that's definitely the opposite of how the angels would want us to see ourselves. But that takes time to shift that self-love.
Mirror work.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what the female was telling me. She's like, hold your head high. Mm-hmm. Hold your head high. You are beautiful, and I feel like that you're a leader. There's something about you that has a quiet leadership that I'm feeling about you. And she's just reminding you, hold your head high, and encouraging you, and she's proud of you. That's the feeling I'm getting.
And to be you.
Mm-hmm.
And to be authentically you.
Yes.
Why am I picking up on French with you? Is lifetimes that you've had. Let's see what she says in the comments. Actually, family is from Turkey, but I get French. I think it's lifetimes that you've had. You see, they'll take on the frequency of the lifetimes that you've had, you know, wherever you've had. There's certain characteristics. You know, some of the French Canadian friends that I've had, they have certain characteristics that I feel that maybe you have. Ways of doing things, observing things. Yeah. Okay, so let's move on from that since it's not really okay. Yeah. It's about belief and trust, believing in yourself, trusting you know the way. Others' opinions of you being secondary. Others' opinions of you are none of your business. Go within, go with the flow. Okay. And his name is, I get Robert, but I feel like I want to say his name is with a French twist.
Roberto.
Yes.
Robert
is what he was saying.
Robert. Yeah, I'm getting that. Yeah.
So in the English way, it's Robert. Isn't that wild?
I know, it like corrects you. Like when you sit around, it's like, no, just a little bit
But
different.
it's Robert.
Yeah.
Or like, has she incarnated in France or Canada French? France. Nailed it. Cool. So what is her name? Her female guardian angel's name?
Oh my.
Everybody in the course is always like that. I'm gonna pick up on the name. The name's secondary. Us picking up the frequency, top priority. You could call them hey GA, hey guardian angel, hey you. They don't care. They know who you're talking to. It's us that need a name.
Yeah, I'm getting like a you guys I'll say it and you guys correct me, like a Guinevere, Gwyneth, something.
Okay. Ask her to narrow it down. Gwen, short for Guinevere. Guinevere or Gwendolyn? Guinevere.
Guinevere.
Yeah. My aunt is named Gwen for Gwendolyn, but it's not Gwendolyn.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Woohoo!
Wow. Good work, G.
Okay.
Okay.
Like I say stuff, it's just so nice to have you guys to be like, yep, I got that too, because I'll get stuff like that. I'm like, why did the name of that tree just pop into my head? Like, and I'll just introduce myself. Good to see you, tree. You know, Bartholomew. What is it?
I've had trees literally stop me in my tracks walking down the street to have a word with me.
Yeah.
And then ask me to lean up against them so they can help me with my energy. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is something I learned in the mediumship course. We can talk to trees. Okay. Yeah. So now I do know.
And animals.
And animals.
Yeah, we should try doing that.
Yes.
Totally do that.
I love that.
Okay. Hey, Jackie's arrived.
Hi,
Jackie. Jackie was in the course too.
Yeah.
But now you're all in the course for this hour.
I know. Little reunion.
Yay.
Okay. Oh, yes. Thank you. French languages are spoken from all over Africa, Morocco, and many other places. Thank you for that, because he is totally coming through French, your guardian angel. That was something else.
Yeah.
You know, when somebody comes to me from Sweden, their guardian angel feels Swedish and they come through with like that accent. And I go, why are you doing that? And they're like, it's confirmation that you've got, that the energy is matching the person. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay. Oh my God. All right. Okay. So how do you do more with your guardian angels? You talk with them. You write down a list of everything you want help with in your life, or you want to manifest in your life, so they can read it and get busy and get to work and start working behind the scene of your life, meaning right here. Jackie wants to know, are there any messages come through? Do you have a specific question for us, Jackie? Oh, Besk is here. Woo! Hi, Besk. Let's channel some guidance.
I love
for
our
everybody.
mediumship family.
I
know. Everybody knew you guys were coming on. They're like, we can't miss this.
I
oh my
love
God.
everybody.
Let's see if we can channel a message from Mother Mary. I keep getting this pull in that direction. So let's see what while Jackie's thinking of a specific question, or anyone else, let's channel through some guidance from Mother Mary for everyone. I don't need the cards. Okay, thank you.
But I want the cards.
I don't need the card.
That was my 2-second tantrum.
Yeah.
All right. So what's the message for everyone from Mother Mary, Dee?
Okay. A message for
I don't think we're using the cards today. We're not allowed.
Okay, I got you. I'll
with
put
Mother
those down
Mary.
too. So Mother Mary's, oh my gosh, she is happy. Isn't she happy? She is celebrating us right now. She is like, she's coming through. She is just like, she's calling herself part of our circle. Like she wants to, you know what I mean? Like, oh, she's giving me goosebumps everywhere on the she's encouraging us. And she's just in celebration and awe of our recognizing our own divine nature. That's what I'm getting. I'm recognizing and I'm honoring your divine nature, and joined together as you are more powerful than you. Okay, powerful wasn't the right word. She's telling me. You are more.
Ask her to use another word.
Use another word, please. Your gifts will touch many lives. That's what she says. Oh, that's beautiful.
So beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, wow. She came through strong just because of her happiness of being like invited to this positive energy flow that we're having.
Girl party.
Yeah.
And guy party too.
Yeah. No, please don't take me wrong, guys. We love you. John, still there?
The fact that you're still here. Paul and Jim are here, and
even though we're talking about fairies.
okay. Anything from Mother Mary, Lindsay?
Well, I got the heart chakra card, and it is blue, like Mother Mary. So
Ooh,
I
heart
mean,
chakra.
and she's holding her heart. So I'm, I guess that would definitely mean to me that she's, just focus on love yourself and others, and she loves us. She loves us.
She often has those pictures where she's showing her heart.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Like
yes,
showing her heart.
she does.
The energy comes
Live
from
life
the heart.
with love.
And the guidance I'm getting from Mother Mary is stay as positive as you can. Stay true. Stay the course. Hold steady. Do things that you enjoy that help to lift and raise your vibrational frequency. Hang in there. This stage won't last forever. However, there is still yet more to come. It's like riding the waves, like I'm surfing and I'm riding the waves. Hold centered on the center of the surfboard, okay? Don't topple off the surfboard. Just hold steady. Enjoy the waves, enjoy the spray, enjoy the sunshine, enjoy the wind in your hair and on your face. And now she's smiling. Okay. So we'll take a couple more questions. Relly is asking, am I on the right path towards my life's purpose? Yes. However, staying focused, going within, inner work, redirecting your thoughts in a more positive direction. You don't have to analyze your thoughts. Just simply redirect your thought off of something that is dropping your frequency and move it in a different direction. It could be doing the laundry, doing dishes. It doesn't matter what it is. Just take it off. Here's the same reoccurring low vibrational thought I usually think, and I'm just taking my attention off of it. I'm not doing that anymore. You just move. Repeat, 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 repeat. Okay, and you?
I got that there's something that you're doing that is bringing your vibration down, and it's outside. It's either social media, it's entertainment, it's what you're listening to or watching. You just really need to be aware of what is influencing you right now, and make sure that your vibration is high. And just like Kristin said, that's exactly what I got too. Be very aware of what is affecting your vibration, and then turn it away as soon as you know. And don't let low vibrational things affect you.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And Lindsay?
The let your past go card came up, so maybe not focusing on what's happened
from your past.
Yeah, of your past. Focus on, the present, and don't dwell on it. Let it go.
Sometimes I catch
Transmute
myself
it.
and then I'll go, no, I'm not doing a woulda, coulda, shoulda. Oh, I would have done that, or I could have done that, or I should have done that. I won't do that.
But you caught yourself, and then you get back to where you. That's the
right.
key. Being aware
And
of that.
Jackie's saying, how do I stay focused?
It's gonna take work. That's what
What do you want? You know, in the Notebook, where he finally gets her. She comes to visit him, and she's at the car, and then she's like, "Well, I gotta go," and he shuts the door of the car. And he's like, "What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?" And he's like, "Well, what do you want? Do you want me or you want this other guy?"
Yes, I love that show. Oh my gosh, I love that show.
I love that movie. So it is, what do you want, Jackie? Because ultimately it will come down to you and your free will, and your free will choosing as to the direction that you take.
Mm-hmm.
And you self-motivating yourself. No one else can do it for you but you. Lindsay, I know that was pretty abrupt.
I got creative project, and I also got joy.
I love it.
Yes.
So maybe
you're gonna find joy in a creative project. Maybe focus on a creative project or whatever you're doing, because you're fabulous and we love you, and everything you do is fabulous.
Yes.
And you'll find joy from it.
And then stay focused on, what do you want?
Mm-hmm.
I know.
If it's projects with other people, focus on that. But you know, deep down, Spirit wants what Spirit wants from you. It's just, are you self-motivated enough to step forward in the way that Spirit wants you to?
Mm-hmm.
That's the question.
And I feel like that, you already know these answers, and you have to sit with each idea, and you will get an answer with what is the right direction to go. But sometimes the answer you get is not one that you have confidence in, and so you second guess it. And so just trust the guidance that you're getting, and it's going to take work, and then just put your energy into that one thing that your inner guidance is telling you to do. Yeah.
Like, some people are good at like one thing at a time. Other people can do 10 things at a time. Some people are okay with, one step at a time because they still are hesitant and fearful. Whereas other people are taking 20 steps at a time. They know the fear is there. I'm going to step right into the fear, face it, because everything I want is on the other side of that. And, the more you rush towards and through fear, the less control it has over you. So I'm all about that. Jim saying that they keep putting a song in his head, which includes a roller coaster. Yeah, because that's what's going to come in the future here on Earth. There's more coming, like Mother Mary said. So you got that right.
Mm-hmm.
Are there hundreds and hundreds of angels?
Oh, way more than that.
And endless.
Billion.
Could we put a number on that? Can we put a number on Starseed Origins?
No.
And what percentage do we know of that?
Oh,
that much.
Tiny. Yeah, teeny tiny.
That much. Like,
you could spend a whole lifetime researching it, I bet.
Yeah. You could pick like Pleiadians and spend a whole lifetime researching that, but there will be like, it's eternal. It's like, who knows?
Never ending.
Never ending. Okay, and Jackie says she does know. I'm going to do some decorating to move my energy. Good.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Oh, isn't that great? So awesome, Lindsay and Dee, seeing both of you stepping forward. I love that.
Oh.
Isn't that great?
Your turn next.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, my turn. My turn for what? Me stepping forward. I step forward all the time.
No, I know. Whoever wrote that comment. Who wrote that comment?
Paul.
Oh, well, Paul, you're another one of our leaders, so thank you.
Thank you.
You know, when Paul stepped out the gate a year and a half ago, he was like, okay, well, I'll try this. And he started doing readings, and he was doing a great job at doing readings too.
Wow.
And it was amazing. And starting his YouTube channel, Paul Milgis, and then, you know, channeling the Blue Avians on his YouTube channel. It's just spectacular. I mean, it's
I
been
love
amazing.
those YouTubes. I've
Me
watched.
too.
Yeah, like it's just like, wow. You just watch people change and evolve.
Yeah. I'm trying to get the confidence to do a YouTube video too. So thank you for inspiring me.
You know, people need our energy. Not everybody's going to gravitate towards me. Not everybody wants to be watching me or listening to me. Some people have something that somebody else really needs. And, you know, they talk about this 144,000 light workers stepping forward on the planet, but many are not ready. So, you know, when I step out the gate and I'm doing these courses, I'm also trying to instigate you guys to step forward. And I started my secondary YouTube channel, Light Workers United, in order to post your guys' material up there on a central hub. And I'm doing that to get everybody moving and going.
Mm-hmm.
The planet needs us.
We're grateful for you, Kristin.
I know.
And I'm grateful for you. You two are such a bright light. Seriously, many of you guys are. Like, what would I do? Because it's no fun to do a journey by yourself. How fun is that?
Yeah, the courses were amazing. Just
Yeah.
everybody in it, and just God, the unconditional support and love that you feel, and you just never know where anybody is in their life. So it's like it was just,
so true.
wasn't just
So
learning.
true.
It wasn't just feeding that learning. It was just everything. So
Yeah.
So thank you, Kristin. I'm gonna keep taking them forever,
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
and I never want them to end.
I know why people
They're
sing it for
amazing.
multiples, right? They just keep on because the
I know.
energy is just so good.
Like, now what am I gonna do?
The fairies. And
Yes,
the
fairies,
elemental kingdom. That'll be for learning and a lot of fun.
Yeah,
A lot of fun.
it will be.
And, you know, like people come and retake the mediumship courses if they're guided, but it's also to practice. It's also to meet new people and to have a good time and have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. You know, I exude the energy based on where my soul has incarnated, and I bring and I infuse that energy into this lifetime, right? So some people are bringing in their Lyran energy, some people are bringing in their Andromedan energy, some are bringing elemental energy, and some of us are bringing in our Pleiadian energy. So it's a little bit easier to walk these lifetimes on Earth, I feel, when you've had Pleiadian lifetimes, just because you know, you can get kicked down, but you get right back up again. You get more maybe a little bit more bubbly and more, you know, it's whereas other people are like, what the heck is wrong with them? You know, so it's a little bit different. It's just a different frequency. Yeah. It's easier to be grounded when I need to be. Whereas maybe a blue avian might have a hard time grounding. I've only met a few people that have had great experiences, and it's like, on Earth, it's so different.
Wow. Yeah.
Way different. Can you imagine?
No,
Oh
I
my
can't
God.
even imagine.
Somebody give that person an award.
I want to give you a hug.
Yeah, big time. Big time. It's amazing. Okay, well, how do you know what starseed you are? Well, you would go to my YouTube channel and you would watch the video that I posted a few weeks back. And it's telling you what starseed you are based on my experience of over 2,000 readings now. And it started with starseed family members coming in that are helping us in these lifetimes during my readings. And so I talk about that, and that will help you narrow it down. It's probably about 5 videos down on my YouTube channel, Kristin Davies. So definitely check that out. Okay, the two Pleiadians and the fairy live today. That's right.
Well, I have been blonde too.
And when she comes for the fairy workshop, she's gonna be blonde, everybody.
Yeah. You never know. I change it up a lot.
And then we're gonna be triplets.
Yeah.
Glitter wings. Here we go.
That's right. I should go get fairy wings and wear them on camera when
Yeah.
I go live in the workshop.
Absolutely. Yes.
You guys are the crack up. You're like, do it.
I love it.
Okay, everyone. If you would like to come and join us for the Fairies and Elemental Kingdom workshop, you'll go to channelingwithlove.com and look it up there and register. And if you guys are interested in joining for the next mediumship courses, you'll go to KristinDaviesMedium.com, and that is coming up in October and November. And otherwise, come and have some fun with us in Intuitive Angel Messages on Facebook, okay?
Yeah.
Love you guys. And everybody in the comments say, thanks, girls. You're so
Thank
all
you, guys.
awesome. Great
Bye.
job.
Bye. Have a good day.
Have a wonderful Sunday. Bye.
Bye.